Over the past few days, there has been just complete and total chaos with Southwest Airlines. Many flights being canceled. I think up to thousands of flights, around 2,000 flights have been canceled by Southwest, leaving passengers stranded and unable to find any other feasible alternative method to make their flights. And this comes after the huge winter blizzard that killed, I think the total number is 53 people now, nationally. Huge winter storm that brought freezing temperatures and extreme conditions. Many flights were canceled just for the weather, but every other major airline has resumed almost entirely normal operations, except for Southwest, which is experiencing a lot of problems, and Pete Buttigieg is going fully in on Southwest, as the article says, pulling no punches and characterizing the whole fiasco, the total meltdown of the system. Um, he's vowing to investigate and bring actual consequences to Southwest, which would um likely come in the form of fines, perhaps some type of repayment for consumers, and perhaps forced procedural changes on how Southwest operates its business model, in order to prevent this from ever happening again. Southwest is particularly prone to these types of things because their airline model relies on quick layovers, often with flights that connect one to another. So the issue is if one flight is canceled, then that means there's no plane available for a next flight, and then that cycle continues. And as that continues, more and more people cumulatively get affected by the um, cancellations. Um, so we have an operational emergency declared December 21st at the Denver International Airport, who will be conducting their own um, investigation and reviews, with Frontier and United also experiencing problems with that. Um, Particular day, the Southwest CEO did apologize for all of it and say that they would be making changes to ensure that it would never happen again. Unclear what the refund process or new flights for the people who are still stranded. Unclear what that will be, but those details are currently um, being sorted out. Looking at the latest flight cancellations, 2,902 cancellations already logged just for Wednesday flights, departing within to or out of the U.S. as of 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and overwhelming 2,500 of them operated by Southwest, 86%, which is just an absurd number, and we'll we'll see whether there will be actual consequences for Southwest. There have been various times in the past where these issues with public transport have arisen, and various governmental figures have vowed to take action, but nothing actually happens. But now that this is only a Southwest problem, which is being made very clear, as this article states, and that previous statistic, this is Southwest's fault because they've been unable to um, uh, have their flights with adequate staff and make up for disruptions in their planning, and that causes people to be left stranded at various airports all around the countries. American and United capping prices on some of the routes that are also served by Southwest, so the people who are stranded can hop on empty seats on those airplanes and get to their same destination using a different company. So just a complete and total disaster going in for Southwest. And Pete Buttigieg is vowing consequences. We'll see if anything happens, and hopefully we'll never have any mass delays and cancellations like we're seeing right now.